say it's an emotionally charged week for a lot of people. It's just going to manifest in different ways. There was this guy in, where is it, Ohio? The tiny hand brigade, the little hand guys with the badges and their bully sticks and their guns, shot a freaking young man unarmed and killed him dead. And then the dad retaliated. And see, people, that's the thing is when Orange Man decided to swing his authority around, his "don't you know who I am," can't see his feet without a mirror, but he's a real man. So when he does this stuff, like just erases due processes, when he does stuff like that, he's, in the minds of a lot of people, he's giving people permission to carry out, well, let's just call it schoolyard justice. And that's kind of what happened to the feller got schoolyard justice. Wrong place at the wrong time. Lord knows all the times I was collateral damage for something, being at the wrong place at the wrong time. So I had a hard day. I want to talk about it. I want to share about it. Actually, I'm going to make some phone calls and see if I can share my hard day with some folks. I'll just do it on my live.
That'd be nice.
So I don't want to repeat myself, so I'll just call. This is the leadership page for the New Mexico Department of Veteran Affairs. The first number I'm going to attempt to call is Jameson Herrera. Yep, he's the cabinet secretary. Call. Call failed. Rings to Nowheresville. I got plenty of bars. So no, that's okay. Can't leave a message. Nothing. Benefits and Services Director, Edward L. Menendez. Lou Wallace Building. We're gonna call him next. Hello? What? Nobody answers?
You have reached a non-working number for the state of New Mexico.
You have reached a non-working number for the state of New Mexico. Okay, that's the second one. Okay. Veterans Business Outreach Center? They're probably not going to do nothing for me. Administrative Services Division Director? I got all these people. Let's see. Let's try Field Services Director. Robin Wilson. No, let's try Krista Luna, Healthcare Director. Healthcare Director. That's who we're going to try. It's 4 o'clock Monday. Wherever could all these people that get paid six figures to help veterans, where all could they be? In New Mexico. Out drinking margaritas because it's fucking Cinco de Mayo? The cousins are... Well, since I can't get a hold of anybody there, I'm going to go ahead and just share this with you, and then I'm going to send this link to the clinic at the VA and share it with them and tell them about the unpleasant experience that I had today just going to get a blood draw. if you aren't used to different personality types, don't work at a receptionist job. I walk in, there's tables full of candy, and there's like air purifiers, and there's all these bells and all these whistles, and there's 3 receptionists. And I had an appointment today, which is weird because I know I had one, like, you know, coming up, but it was like the 19th. But they changed my appointments, and they didn't even let me know until fucking Friday. And so I show up, and I check in, you know, and it was cordial, and it was cool. And then I started talking about how, I said, well, I got to go pee in a cup. Can I go do that? And she said, no, I don't think I don't think there is a test for that. And she said, do you want it? I said, I want everything. I want everything I can get. It's the least I could do for freaking being a part of killing people that in places we didn't belong, that didn't deserve to die. It's the least I could, you know, you people make me do terrible things. I at least should be able to pee in a cup and make sure I don't got no bladder infection or something, you know, because Lord knows what's in the contaminants in the water in New Mexico with all their fake snow making and shit, you know. All the chemicals they use to make so people can go wee. Anyway, so then I was like, and then I stepped away, and then this woman comes out from the back, and she was like, that one right there? And they're like, and the girl over in the corner goes, yeah, she's crazy. I said, no, I'm not crazy. I said, no, I'm not crazy. I've been tested. I'm not crazy. And they were just like, no, we weren't trying to gaslight me. See, that's the thing. People, you can look at somebody and you can tell just by how they look that they're going to do things like gaslight you. You know, I'm going to tell you the truth. I just did. And they don't like the truth. They don't want to deny the truth, but they get fucking a paycheck. They get to sit in their chair and be a heart attack waiting to happen on my sweat and tears and remorse for doing heinous things for some fucking limp dick bro club. And now everybody's figuring out who the bro club is. Why are they sending trillions over to this place that has nothing to do with us? Because they all like to put it in each other's butts. That's why. It's all about power, control, dominance. I'm the man over you. I'm the man over you. There's a trial that's starting today by some fucking pervert, fucking nasty, gross dude that freaking is part of all the same club. It's all the same club. I hate clubs. I'm not going to join nobody's fucking club. Because I am so fucking anti-establishment. I don't like clubs. Because it seems like whenever there's a club mentality that house, the egomaniacal already have an idea of how they can twist and manipulate it. And I see it. You know why I see it? Because in my astrology chart, I have master fucking manipulator. I have it. It's like... And people see that. They don't want to know me. They're like, this bitch is a master manipulator. But they don't understand is I walk away from situations because I understand that these are character defects I have, and I'm not going to use them to my advantage. If I did, I would be all of the successes. But I walk away. I won't do it. Because if it isn't organic, it's not for me. If I have to lie, cheat, steal, manipulate, I might as well be fucking born and raised too. I think it's funny how people in Taos think I'm so... They look at me and they see like this white chick. Because there's no windows where I live. I don't get out very much, you know. I got to stay close to home because, you know, the cousins aren't real good with things like infrastructure here, and the fucking wind blows and the power goes out, and then I got to worry about mom and the dog's getting too hot. So I have responsibilities. But when you are among people that are so irresponsible, accountability is fucking like something that is in the past that is celebrated but not carried into present time. They don't know what fucking accountable looks like. They don't know what integrity looks like. So when it walks into their office, they look at it and they see crazy. And you know what I think is crazy? That people sit around so much that they just pile on themselves. I think that's crazy. So now I have to go in, and then I go back to get my blood draw, because everybody knows, everybody, you know, the girl just went to Arizona to go to her phlebotomist school to come back and work where she was born and raised, but at least she went someplace else for a little while, so I assured her she didn't qualify for fully born and raised, that she did have an address someplace else, so she does have an idea and concepts on how things could be done proper if they weren't done in Taos. So, the girl was shaking so fucking much. When she stuck the needle in, blood fucking bloop drips out. I was like, and she's like, "Oh, are you okay?" I said, and then I just proceeded to tell her the story about how I had a blood draw and somebody scraped the side of my the side of the vein. And I said, I'm going to explain. And she's like, "Oh no, I can't pull it out because I'm in training." So I had to sit there for 5 minutes while some fucking chick gashed the side of my vein, not sticking it in, so her supervisor can come pull. So I said, "I assure you, this is okay." So that's the thing, is people have always had it heaven on earth. You don't know what it's been like to get help, but now more of the world has been made. I have been talking for 7 years, 8 years. Go back on like the oldest videos when my head all the way shaved. Go back all the way to the beginning when I'm talking about the puddles of people that are amassed all over planet Earth, and the puddles of people are going to grow like the great nothing on the never-ending story, because people just don't care, because they look away, because they ignore, and then then more and more people need help, because we're supposed to be here to create things and help people, and they've using their free will just to, you know, fucking, like, I live in predominantly, like, there's a lot of Native American, for anybody to do any colonial shit here, I just think it's like a fucking slap in the face. I just think, go fucking, like, what? You people lose your connection to spirit? When what? The casinos came? Is that what happened? You traded casinos for the connection to spirit? Ego? Easing God out? Creator? Create things for everyone? Emily Pike deserve better? Because of the club? Because somebody got mad at somebody and they have power and they're just going to erase the fucking 14-year-old? Like, come on. Like, that's what men do in the tiny-handed states, and all of America is the tiny-handed states. What this country's become. No wonder freaking people with less coping skills than me are freaking erasing themselves every single day. Every single day, more and more people are trying to freaking erase themselves. They're trying to get rid of their own selves, because planet Earth, nobody could freaking figure out how to make planet Earth livable for everybody? Really? Can't do that, huh? Can't have, like, comfortable housing for people? For everyone? Can't just let people walk into an empty building that, oh God, nobody's lived there in fucking 10 years. Nobody wants it but me. I'll dibs. Can't do that? No. Why? Because you got to pay the real estate agent, you got to pay the printer, people that print the papers, you got to pay the receptionist, you got to pay all this overhead. So, and then you got to pay their wages so they can buy these expensive cars that are shit, so people can fucking flip them off for driving the specific cars. Like, it's not that Earth anymore. Earth has changed. Planet Earth is different. We are coming into survival of the fittest. And I'm cool about, like, customer service and stuff until I'm not. But here in New Mexico, there's nobody to complain to, as you can well see, because there is no administration. It's Cinco de Mayo. They're out fucking drinking margaritas. It's Monday. New Mexico, that's the only thing New Mexico's number one in is alcoholism. Oh, fucking a state trooper just got a DUI last night in his own checkpoint. Fucking, come on, cousins. You could do better than that, can't ya? But it's not just New Mexico. It's every place. It's Ohio. It's California. It's all these people that collectively could have done better to make their community a decent place. They just sat in their fucking... They just always figured somebody else is going to do it. Somebody else is going to unclog the toilet. Somebody else is going to fix the water. Somebody else is going to make the power go on. And we're coming into a world where there's not a whole lot of someone else's that have even the ability to take care of these tasks. They don't even have the fucking sense. They don't even know how. I do. I do. Yep. Knowledge is power. They think dominance and control and freaking causing harm and doing gross shit is nah. It's knowledge, and they don't. The cousins don't have a lot of it. So. And then I got to go have a massage, so that was cool. That was really cool. I got a new soap, and evidently I'm never gonna put it on my face again. Either that, or it's the new. I made flour. I made cookies yesterday. Maybe it's the butter. We'll see. Maybe it's a combination of both. Who knows? So I don't know. I like going to get my. Because I talk about things that bother me, and then I breathe popper, and then she presses. And she does Reiki too, which is cool. So it's a cooperation. She's good at what she does. She's been doing it 20 years, I guess, around here. And so I'll go back. I mean, that's the second time. That's because I feel better. Like right now, I don't feel as good as I did after the first one, but it's raining. We're in monsoon season. We're in the rainy season right now. And so, like, it's cold, it's wet, it's damp, and I just took a really hot shower, though, so. But, hot isn't as hot to me, or I can't tolerate hot as much as I used to because of all the heavy metals. But and this was a beautiful thing that I found out today is that I have for I don't know, my whole life been looking for a dentist. A dentist that, Mom, open your mouth. Do you got metal in your mouth? Open your mouth. Open up. Back there. Like you don't. Oh, you got it. Mom has a gold tooth. I got dibs on it when you're done with it. Can I have it when you're done? I used to think there were radio receivers when I was a kid. Mine too. They are. And so I wanted this because heavy metals are bad, and now it's like in all the food. It's freaking like plastic. Clothes are plastic. I mean human bodies are not supposed to filter all of the shit that humans put into their bodies. It's bizarre what people have allowed themselves to evolve to. So I just blurted out that I would love to get rid of these mercury fillings. And she said, she like tripped up. She does that. Like there was like 2 or 3 because we're like energetically connected. So I'm picking up on things that she's like 3 times I did it. Like she was like, like I was just thinking, and I answered what she was thinking. Because cooperation is nature's way. Like attracts like. And she's a Virgo, and she's very grounded, and I am no earth, so I am extra perceptive. And she understands that perception. So that was cool. And then there's a guy 45 minutes from here that does it. Yeah. So I'm going to call him up and see like how long things take and stuff. Because I can't leave Mom for a real long time. I would love to end that timeline. Because that's something I've wanted done. Because it impacts my body. And I want to feel better because my own government have done things to me without provocation to cause harm, and then now, what, 20 years after they did it to me, 18 years back in 20, I saw them roll out and do it to the rest of the nation, and I just was like, no. And now people are shorting out. People are just, they don't care because they did the right thing for so long, and it got them where they are. And then they see, like, the police do stupid stuff, and then they just, every year they get better cars and trucks, and to you know, and then they just get rounder and rounder, and they get paid more, and they get all the benefits, and crime is just, you know, because they add to it. Once we implement sensitivity training and stuff like that, like once we share some of the things that people have gone through, that'll open it up people that have no idea what it's like. They won't be traumatized by it. It's just, they see worse shit on their video games, so it won't bother them to hear about these actual accounts of all of these people that have had to live these monstrous lives, these horrendous lives, and then act like everything's okay so the fucking lady at the office can feel good about herself. And then it's funny, I was a little bit early, so I'm in Taos, New Mexico. It's a fucking puddle of a town, right? There's like 7,000 people here, except for all the Turons and the sometimesers and that's why the locals are getting so pissed off, because they're really being outnumbered. They're being squoze out of their own community. But all they had to do is stand up for it, and they did it. So I'm just watching. You know, what do I know? Mom was just born here. She didn't get the privilege of being raised here too. So Ma, you can't be blamed for any of the, you know, the race clubs all night and the freaking murders and the junkies and the drunks. It's not on you, Ma. And I ain't adding to it, so better get your shit together, cousins. The world is changing because the puddles of people are expanding, and Taos is only going to get bigger with all kinds of types. All kinds of people that feel the privilege that they don't have. I'm accused of having privilege. I don't feel it. You know? Like all the bros. Like there's puddles of fucking bros. You know? Like 5 cars. All $40,000, $50,000. You know? Freaking, you know? Like, it's NPCville in Taos. It's NPCville. Yeah, so, but it's not because of anything I did. I don't go racing through. I don't go freaking shooting people. I don't do all the terrible things that the community feels so compelled to do on any given day. But that's any place on planet Earth. Because self will run riot, and people don't listen to that little voice in their head that says, don't do that. Don't hurt them. Don't hurt them. They don't listen. They're like, fuck it. And then they, you know, do the thing that causes harm. Like the police officer that shot that unarmed man. You know, they get scared and they freaking disassociate, and then they act, and now another sheriff's dead. See, because Orange Man took away, he took away, like, so people, it's a free-for-all for people. People are unhinged. It's a free-for-all. And then the temperatures aren't even hot yet. Wait till this summer. We're at year 5. We got like the Walking Dead out here. And then you have the freaking people that are all fearful, that want to control everything and just make bad decisions for everybody. And so what? You're going to have a whole lot of people retaliating because they're not being heard and their needs aren't being yet met. And why do they keep spending money on so much stupid stuff? So, I don't want it to be this way. It's just human nature. Mom and I watched, we started watching Star Wars last because it came out. I was 3 years old when it came out. We would see it at the theater, so that's my early childhood programming. My brother's Darth Vader, and I'm freaking I'm Luke and Leia in one person. Anyway, so we finished watching it yesterday, and it's just it's people make their choice. And to sell your soul, all it is, it's so simple. Just to like know that there's something in your heart that you know that you can do to make somebody else's life is easier. You're just not gonna do it because you're being withholding. The whole planet Earth is riddled with that right now, more than the vibrational frequency of generosity. So let's see what happens. Scared people, they're fucking obnoxious, man. I can't stand it when people can't when they're like little dogs that yip. Like, why can't you handle yourself? Like, I'm trying to stay calm so other people don't react off me. You know? One day there's gonna come to a point I'm not gonna do that no more. So, anyway. I think that's about all I got for now. So I was able to turn the day around. I just, people are just ignorant. They're just dumb. And then I have to deal with them, and then I have to treat them like they're not dumb, but their behaviors definitely dictate that they are lacking intellect. And then, like, all over the media, it's like graduation. It's like Taos High graduate. It's like, dude, I don't fucking care, because I'm seeing generations of Taos High graduates out here every single day, and I ain't impressed. So I'm just so tired of fucking having to be excited over other people's shit. It's a nuisance to me. Concerts in the park, it's a bother. It's all to generate revenue, to make money. We live in a fucking state where they pump oil like crazy, and weed is $1 billion industry. Like, nobody should be paying taxes here, but you have the selfish fucking nephews that are like, make them all pay, when they never fucking had to. So I'm just gonna stay home and watch the show, because the world ain't really worth out there being in. And when I go out there, it's just, I don't know. Maybe once people start doing better, I'll come out. Until then, I'm gonna hit the woods, man. I'll be sticking to the woods. That's what I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have